Hello, it's Amy from Amy Parker Art, and I am here with my friend Kellyn, who is a creative warrior. I'm so excited to be uh, talking to you today, Kellyn. This is going to be
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. All right, let me see here. No, I don't want to show that. I'm just looking at my little side bar here inside of my StreamYard. For those of you watching, when you pop on, go ahead and allow StreamYard to let us see your name, see who you are. So anyway, yes, I'm super excited. We've been waiting for a while to do this. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. I know we are in both places right now. So feel free to jump in and join in the combo. I'm going to talk to Kellyn and well, I don't want to say too much right now. I'm gonna let her take it away at first. So Kellyn, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do?
Awesome. Thanks so much, Amy, for having me here. I'm really excited to be here. Of course, you are 100% rested now that you've come back from Florida from big from your trip,
Yes, yes, I sure am.
which is awesome. So my name is Kellyn, Kellyn Trapp, and I am a mixed media artist and also instructor as well. Um, Let's see, I live in Connecticut, so I'm not too far from Amy. As actually, we both live in New England, which is cool. So we're neighbors. And I live in Connecticut. I've lived here all my life. Kind of gone to several other places as well. But I am happily married to a musician. He's also kind of my sidekick, at all of my painting events as well. And we do have adult children that are not home with us anymore. So we're kind of empty nesters, which is nice. As a matter of fact, my studio that I'm in right now was my son's bedroom.
Nice.
As he moved
That's,
out, I
and
was
you
in.
have a beautiful studio. I love seeing your
Thank
studio.
you so much. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
Awesome, Kellyn. Awesome, awesome. So, can you let us know why did you want to start your own online art business?
Hmm.
Anything come to mind?
So I already have. So I have a community that I've built in person, and I have also started building a community online as well. With my art ministry and business. And so I felt that I wanted to, now that I kind of have my um, public, I guess if you want to say, in-person business up and running and being handled, and managed well, I just wanted another avenue of income. So I felt that maybe growing an online community a little bit more and focusing a little bit more on also um, growing, my art business online and being able to sell my art online, I thought would be a great another avenue that I could have. Because I do not sell my art in person. So I needed another way to be able to do that. So that's one of the biggest reasons.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, being able to diversify ourselves is super amazing. I mean, if we can do that in online, I love working online and working online, having some tech skills, learning different things. There is like a whole new world online on how we can diversify our own artwork.
Mhm.
So I'm so excited for you that you are on that journey and you are doing that. And yeah, we can still do in person as well as online, if that's what floats our boat.
Mhm.
I do most of my work now online, but prior years ago, I did a lot of in-person stuff as well. But yeah, that's cool to know. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, what do you like most about being an artist?
Oh gosh, what I love most about it is I would say the instructing part of being an artist, because I love seeing someone's eyes just shine, after they have created something that they thought they could not do, or they thought, I'm not a painter, I'm not an artist, I have no clue. And, but just from the step by step instruction that I give them, and they're able to create their own masterpiece. And so just seeing just how they shine, is what blesses me. That's what
Yeah.
joy is to see that.
Yeah.
That's what I love the most, I think, about being an artist.
That's awesome. Great answer. Yeah, there's so many people that think, oh, being an artist, like you're blessed. You just have that inside of you. And yes, we do, but learning and discovering like a new skill, it's a learnable, teachable skill, really. So
Mhm.
you know that, right? Because you're teaching art as well as
Mhm.
selling your own paintings. So that's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Thanks for watching. Gail, Lisa Marie, um, Lisa, Jessica. Thanks so much for being here. Um, what what areas of your business have you found the most success so far? What are you most proud of?
um, I would say that I would say definitely my in-person events. That is kind of where I think that has really bloomed, and I have, it's growing and growing, and I have to I have to be careful because I don't want it to grow too much, because I don't want to be always out and about, doing these painting events. But it has, it's grown to the point where now people are searching for instructors in the area, and my name's coming up, which is awesome.
That's wonderful.
So I think that's kind of where I've had the most success, for now, is,
Yeah,
is in that area. Um,
right.
because I don't have to worry too much or work too hard to do advertisements or to get my name out there. So,
That's wonderful. Yeah, once the ball's rolling, then it's rolling. That's
mhm.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, can you think of can you think of like an obstacle that you've overcome um, in the past to actually get you to where you are today with your business?
Hmm, an obstacle. Of course, we
Something that maybe you were like, oh, geez, I don't know if I can do that. Maybe there was a little self doubt, or maybe it was like a skill you needed to get under your belt or something. And
hmm.
if nothing comes to mind, that's totally fine. We could just come
Actually,
back
I mean,
later.
I would say that there's been multiple times that I've actually tried the online business and failed at it. So I just think it wasn't the timing, wasn't the timing for it. And that doesn't mean that because you fail something that it's something that you are not good at. It's just not the right timing. And it may be something that down the road it'll come up again, and then you'll be able to, to do that particular thing. And that's kind of how I feel about it now. I feel like right now is the right timing for me with the online community and building an online business. But it wasn't back then. A
I'm
couple of
so
years ago,
glad.
right, it wasn't.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm so glad that you brought that to everyone's awareness because
Mhm.
failure actually is a part of business. It's what we go through to get to the next level to where we are. And, I am not immune to failure myself. Nobody is like that. And so, if we can look at it the way you were just speaking about, like, maybe it wasn't the right time. Um, we need to start telling ourselves in shifting the way that we think about failing, because if we learn something, then it's really not a failure,
Right.
right? Because then we can know, well, we either have to avoid that or we need to restructure the framework on how this is going to work and just try it again. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's a wonderful thing. Thanks for bringing that up.
Mhm.
What skill or skills have you developed to that helps you with your business today?
Um, as an artist or as a business owner?
Artist or techie,
Because
business wise, it doesn't matter. Or if you have a couple different ones, we'd love to hear
so
it, whatever you want to share.
Absolutely. So as an artist, I mean, I'm always learning. So I'm always becoming a student myself. I'm always enrolling and being a student to perfect my skills, to get better, and to also grow in the area of my skills. So there's been a lot of growth there as well. And I think that, that as artists, just as people in general, we're always going to be learning, right? Always learning until the day we die. We have to continue to
100%.
keep learning.
Yeah,
Because if we stop learning, then we die because you're
yeah,
not stimulating your mind, so you
right.
have to constantly be learning. And it's the same thing as a business owner for myself. I have really, truly learned so much as a business owner, a small business owner, because of doing the same thing, because of working with a business coach like Amy now. Amy and I work together. She's my business coach. So investing in myself, to have a coach, to have a mentor, to take courses, business courses and things like that. So those are the things that I've done in these last 4 years, and it's only been 4 years that I've been an artist.
I
So,
love that about you. I do. You are one of those amazing people that I have met that really, came a long way in a short period of time. So it's totally possible. And
it,
you did
it,
it.
it's
And I
only
think it is because your charging personality. I love that about you. And when we have our coaching calls and stuff, I'm like, you got it, Kellyn. You have self motivation, determination, all that stuff,
uh,
which I really admire in you. And I'm just excited to watch you go further and further with your business. I mean, the sky's the limit, right? We might as well dream big and
and it's never too late. I'm
right,
in my 50s, and it's never too late.
right.
Imagination has no age limit.
Yeah. Oh, one little side note I'd like to say about that is yes, I went to Florida for my business retreat. When I came back, my daughter Emily wanted to go see my mother, which of course I do too. She lives a few hours from here in Maine. So we went to see mom and she got to see Meme. And so I spent a couple days with my mother, and my mother is 81. And you all know me, right? If you follow me, you know that I always say I'm the world's worst cook. I don't like cooking. It's not my forte, it's not my thing. Yes, it's a learnable, teachable skill, but it's like I'm interested in painting and helping artists sell their artwork. So
I'm right
anyway,
with you, Amy, because I'm not much of the cook in the house.
um, but anyway, I already knew this about my mother because she had mentioned it to me a few months ago, but she acquired this new skill called cooking. And she's 81. She decided, I'm going to learn how to cook. I don't care how old I am. And she was always telling me too, like, oh, I hate cooking. I don't want to cook. She made that mind shift change. Like, I'm gonna learn something new. And you're never too old to learn something new. And oh my gosh, she made Emily and I an amazing quiche for breakfast. She made like this cabbage dinner. She made some baked macaroni and cheese. My nephew came over. She gave him a whole pile of stuff to take home. I was just like, Mom, this is amazing. My whole life, I'm eating fish sticks and some, American suey for days on end. And I'm like, I love this new talent and skill that you have. So thanks for bringing that up, Kellyn, because that's totally true. Totally true.
I love it.
Hello, Madeline. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hello, Lane. Kellyn, I'm curious. Can you tell everyone? I mean, I know because we hang out a lot, but can you tell everyone what things looked like for you before you joined Creative Warriors membership? And I know you haven't even been a member that long, but you're doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And what do things look like for you now that you have been a Creative Warrior?
Okay. So I was trying again to build my community myself on my own. And literally just by following other artists, other mentors, and like I said, taking a few little courses here and there to kind of see what I should do. But it's hard to it's hard to accomplish something when you don't also have accountability, or you don't have a community that you can um, bounce ideas off of, or strategies, or kind of collaborate with one another, things like that. So I think that's so important, unless you are, completely a loner and you want to do everything by yourself. But to reach the success or to that you want, in any kind of business or entrepreneurship or whatever it is that you have, I think it's important to have community. I think community, everyone wants community, and whether it's in person or it's online. And that's the beauty of technology, is that we can do that online, and we can have community online as well, and interact with others and engage with others and help each other grow. Um, so that was one of the biggest things as to why I decided to be a part of Creative Warriors, because I didn't have that. I had a little bit of it in some other areas of my business, but not in the business side of my business, the business side that I needed as an artist. And that was important to me. So my
And
growth, so I was growing, but growing slowly. So my community was growing slowly. And I mean, I've gone from before I was a Creative Warriors member, I had probably about less than maybe 500. I think it was less than 500 that I shared with you, right? I think more or less
mhm,
numbers, about less than 500 followers on my business page, on my Kellyn Trap Art business page. And now I have close to 800. So it's grown just in a few months that much, just from being a part of Creative Wars and also working with you, as my coach. Um,
and Kellyn, this is organic growth you're talking about, correct? You're not running ads.
Correct. Organically, organic growth. I do not run ads. I don't like to be bombarded with ads, so I don't do that with anyone else. It's just organic growth, just based off of just my posts, and just paying attention, to the things that I have, for engaging and stuff like that. But again, all of that was something that I went through with the training through Creative Warriors that helped to boost that. And now it's just like on a regular basis, every single week, I'm getting new members or new followers.
Nice. Nice. I'm so proud of you. And you have your own art collectors group as well.
Yes, yes. So that's another thing that I've never had. And so that is completely new to me, as well as having my art enthusiasts group, and it is a VIP group for any of my art lovers, and that is also growing. So I'm up to over 40 now, members, which is great.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's only been a couple of months since I've had that on as well.
Wow. That's
Yeah, so
great.
it's been nice, and again, something completely new to me.
That's great. Um, let me see here. Go ahead, everyone. If you have any questions for Kellyn or myself, we would love to answer them for you. Or if you just have a comment you would like to make on how amazing my friend Kellyn is, we would love to hear that too.
Thank you. I'm
Um,
amazing because of you.
oh my gosh. Um, oh, Madeline has a good comment here. It's so great that you include your husband's music. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you are a good team together.
Yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. We
And
are.
that's something you and I have in common, Kellyn. You pointed that out right off because, I used to sing in bands my whole life, and my husband is an amazing guitar player
Yeah,
and singer as well. So pretty
awesome.
cool. Hello, Whitney. Thanks for joining us. Um,
Yes,
Kellyn, what would
it's
you?
definitely been it's been a blessing to me to be a part of your Creative Warriors.
That's awesome. Well,
Not
side
only have
note,
I
it's
been learning, by being a member, but I'm also everyone in the Creative Warriors membership is very supportive, and Madeline is one of them, and everyone is
yeah,
just so supportive,
yeah.
and everyone wants to see everyone successful, which is awesome.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for bringing that up because I try to be a mama bear in there and make sure that I can keep everyone protected. I mean, I talk about it a lot, like no meanies allowed. Like, we do want to have that, and we do in our membership have that loving, caring, uplifting, supportive
Mhm.
community. And I'm so thankful for every single one of you. And Kellyn, you are an amazing asset to have inside of Creative Warriors.
Thank you.
So it not just from me, I know others feel the same way that are in the group.
I
So
ask a lot of questions.
yes, that is good. I know throughout since I've been art business coaching, I've heard so many times like, oh, I don't know if I should ask this question, or this might be a dumb question, or not from Kellyn, but I'm just in general, I get a lot of that. And I
Mhm.
just want everyone to know that no question is a dumb question except the one that you don't ask. And I can tell those go-getters out there because the ones that ask the most questions are the ones that are learning and picking out what they need to propel their business forward. So
I
good
agree.
job,
I
Kellyn.
totally agree. So ask the questions.
Yes, yes, ask the questions. This is sweet.
Oh,
Kellen's a
this
very
is
inspiring
a friend of
person. I'm very
mine.
thankful for what she is showing me and encouraging me through the world of art. That's awesome. Look what you're doing. You're touching so many people. Amazing. Um, Kellyn, what would you say to someone that may be watching now or on the recording who is an artist and thinking about starting their own online art business, but they may be a little nervous or scared or wondering if they're even good enough to do it? Like, do you have any suggestions for someone like that?
Um, First would be, well, I do a lot of journaling. Like I journal every day. And it is how I connect with my creator. It's how I connect with God. And I feel that when you are putting ideas, thoughts, feelings down, whatever, on paper, it's a great way for you to also see where you're at, and also to always go back and see. It's almost like brain dumping, so all the things that you have in your head and those desires that you have, maybe you have dreams, because we need to start dreaming again because I think that it's so um underrated, dreaming.
Yep.
And um you can do anything if you have faith in yourself and belief that that it can be done, and it may take some support, it may take a community to help you, it may take some support from a coach or from a friend or from a mentor to help you to get to where you want to go, but you have to take that step forward. So you got to take that first step, and then once you take that first step, then things will flow as it needs to, and it will go as it needs to. But if you don't take that first step ever, then it's never going to go anywhere, right? So my advice is just to don't be afraid to start.
Yep.
You're never too old, you're never too young, you know um, you don't need a degree, and
Right.
that's the other thing, you don't need a degree. I do not have an art degree, so however, I would highly encourage you to definitely be a part of a community, and I would recommend, Creative Warriors, because I know that's what's helping me. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to speak for others, for other communities, but I know that Creative Warriors has helped me.
Yeah.
But the first thing you need to do is definitely take that step of faith, and take that step first to make that decision, and then start moving forward with it. Um,
Exactly.
and you know what? What's the worst that can happen?
Right.
It didn't
Right.
work out.
Well said. I 100% agree with everything that you said. And I think a lot of us are held back by taking action because of the fear that you mentioned.
Mhm.
Uh, Fear, worry, anxiety, just like the
Mhm.
unknown. And if we get stuck in that mindset, we won't take that first step or the next step. So it's like you got to just do it. Just like Kellyn said, and just like what we talked about previously about failing. And Kellyn just mentioned too, what's the worst thing that can happen? Oh, you could fail. Well, if you fail, then guess what? You learn something out of that step,
Mhm.
and then you take a different step, or you fix how you're going to take that step, and just kind of keep moving forward like that. Sometimes when we see, yes, it's great to visualize and write down in your journal and all that. I do the same thing. I love doing that. I think that's very powerful. Um, and it's important for us to dream big and to see that big picture. But then we all, and keep that picture in our mind. But then we have to go back to the beginning and trust our instinct or trust our messages that we get from whatever it is, whether you're praying, meditating, whatever.
Right.
Trust those instincts that are like, ooh, this might be a good right step to take. And then just do it, you know?
That's right.
Uh, oh, thank you so much, Lane. We love having you as well. Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, I want everyone to pay attention to what I just put here for this banner. Go ahead and let everyone know, Kellyn, if they go to these places, what are they going to find when they
Okay.
go to Kellyn Trap Art?
So kellyntrap.com is my website. Um, I am working on the gallery portion of it, which is another thing that I learned from Miss Amy. So it is under construction. So in the meantime, I do not have all of my artwork on kellyntrap.com. However, I do have all of my events that are listed on kellyntrap.com. So you'll be able to find anything that I have going on locally, even if I'm doing something online as well, because I do online events too. So you'll find it there. And as far as my gallery and finding where my art is, that would be through my collectors group. And however, you can, if you go to Kellyn Trap Art on Facebook and follow me there, which I would love it if you followed me, you'll be able to also find any kind of painting event updates on there, anything that I have going on as far as my art as well and process of my art and things to that nature. However, to be able to see any of my artwork before anyone and before the public, you would need to join my collectors group, which is the VIP group. It is a free group. It is private, and that would be Kellyn's Art Enthusiasts. And we can type that in, afterwards. But that would be how you would be able to join my collectors group if you were
Yeah.
interested in any of my art.
And they can easily find it too, Kellyn, if they go follow you on your business page. All you have to do is click groups, and Kellyn has her art enthusiast collectors group connected right to her business
Okay.
page.
Yep.
So
Great.
it makes it so easy. You can find everything right there. Perfect. But yes, if anyone is like wondering how do I get there, just go ahead and ask us. We'll come back to this video and give you exactly where you need to go. But I do hope that you go and give Kellyn a follow because she's very inspiring and creative and an amazing person. And I know that you only show your art first to your collectors group, but do you have any pieces like maybe the ones behind you, like that you can hold up close to the camera right now so we could get just a look at some of your creations?
Oh, God.
Even if it's one, it doesn't
Let me
matter.
just grab this one. I'll grab this little one. I'll grab
Yeah,
the little
whatever's
baby.
easiest.
I'll grab the little baby. This is a 12 by 12.
Love it. I
A
love those deep purples and the
lot
pinks.
of
And
texture. A lot of texture.
yeah, look at the palette knife work in there. That's what you use, correct?
Yes, it was all
Yeah,
palette knife work.
very pretty.
This one's
Did you
called
use
Harmony.
Did you use modeling paste?
I used a little bit of modeling paste. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I love it, Kellyn. It's gorgeous.
You.
Very, very nice. Well, I had a great time hanging out with you,
Me
Kellyn. Thank
too.
you so much for doing this with me. Once again, if you have questions, go ahead and let us know. We'll come back. We'll check the recording of that. Yes, I agree. Lane saying that it's beautiful. It is
Thank
really
you
pretty.
so much.
You'll be amazed when you go and see what else she has done. Oh, by the way, Kellyn, I want to congratulate you on your recent sale. I saw your story today, and
Yes.
it's amazing. Your customer is so happy
Yeah.
to receive your art. So,
Thank
congratulations. Good job.
you. Thank you.
All right. Well, we will catch you all soon. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye.